Hi, Mark here. Wednesday, September the 10th, just after 10 a.m. Eastern. US session well underway, and that's 2 p.m. GMT into the afternoon portion of the European session. US dollar, starting at the US dollar index. Yes, yesterday the US dollar did an attempted fight back. Today, back to US dollar weakness, US dollar being sold off. Resistance at 97.52, and right now testing intraday support at 97.19. If I zoom in on the hourly, you'll see the push lower. There we go, testing that support level, looking at the 97 level. And erasing yesterday's small gains. Let's look at the majors, starting on the Euro US. And there you see testing intraday resistance, support 116.84. I've got resistance at 117.24. That's buying euro, selling US dollar weakness. On the hourly, there you can see resistance being tested right now. Buyers looking to break above this level and looking up. Sellers being if there is a turnaround from weak US dollar to strong US dollar, that would be selling euro, buying US, looking down at the 116.84 level. Let's have a look at the pound. Very similar, testing intraday resistance, support here 135.12, resistance 135.60, testing that level right now. Again, if we zoom in, there you'll see resistance being tested, buying pound, selling US dollar weakness once again, and buyers will be looking above this intraday resistance level. Let's have a look at the US yen. That's the daily. US dollar weakness not as clear here. I've got resistance at 147.67. I've got support at 147.17, but does appear to be a wick at the bottom here. That would be US dollar fighting back. Let's zoom in and have a look. Well, it did attempt a fight back, but right now we are seeing the same as we saw in the two European currencies, the euro and the pound. Again, looking at US dollar being sold off, selling US, buying yen, and sellers looking down at the 147.17 support. Any kind of a turnaround if US dollar buyers can put in some kind of a fight back and look to turn things around, they'd be looking up here at the 147.67 resistance level. US dollar Canadian. There you see resistance at 138.64, higher than yesterday, but sellers now in control, sellers looking to test support, which is at 138.33. And there you see support being tested right now, intraday support. Sellers looking to break below this 138.33 level. Sellers would be aiming down here at the 138. A turnaround from weak US dollar to strong US dollar. If the US dollar can bounce up off these levels, they'll be looking up here at the intraday resistance at 138.64. Certainly US dollar weakness across the board today. We saw it on the index, we're seeing it on the four majors as well. Yesterday, the US dollar did put in a bit of a fight back, but today it's a return to the usual. Order has been restored and US dollar weakness to start the US session. Good trading.